Hey everyone, welcome to Scruffy Looking Gamers. This is Travis speaking. Today, my random thought is about Star Wars Episode VIII, and spoilers, I'm going to be talking about a leaked script that was just put online not too long ago, talking about specific plot points. So spoilers, in case any of this ends up being true, it probably isn't. It's probably all just fan-made stories, and they're probably just rumor stuff. But you never know. Some stuff about Episode 7 before it came out ended up being true also. So just in case, spoilers. So I'm going to be talking about Rey and how there's a possibility that Rey might be Anakin Skywalker reincarnated. Now this rumor's already been going around because we've all been trying to figure out who Rey's parents are, what her heritage is. But one of them has been that maybe, just maybe, Anakin is her, that she's Anakin Skywalker. So technically that she is Luke's father. So the script that came on recently that was leaked, that was acting like that it was actually the real deal, was that, and it has a good explanation for this, is that basically Anakin was the chosen one, right? Well, okay, what the script is saying is that the chosen ones are actually born every so often by the Force to bring balance to the Force. So basically, Anakin's not the only chosen one that there's ever been in history. There's been other chosen ones, and that he was just one more in a long line of chosen ones, and that they're brought into the universe to fix whatever problems are going on, to bring balance. And that doesn't mean that they're necessarily evil like Darth Vader was. They could also be good like Rey is. So is this true? Does this make sense? Well, the script makes a good case for it, especially with the whole plot point of that, more spoilers, that she actually was a Jedi in training at Luke's temple, his Jedi school that he was teaching before Kylo came in and killed everyone. And that Luke saved Rey from that massacre and put her on Jakku to keep her away from Kylo. So, and that her mother, Rey's mother, was one of the Jedi killed, or didn't say Jedi, but one of the people killed during that massacre. But that, in fact, she was actually one of those little Jedi in training children. Okay, crazy. So, okay, that makes sense. I can buy that. I can buy that storyline. And I can buy the fact about the chosen one being born every so often, being reincarnated, and that also gives Disney an excuse to keep making more Star Wars movies. Because if you don't run out of chosen ones, that means you can keep making movies. So I can buy that totally. What I'm not sure about is that, even with that said, it's still kind of a far fetch. Having her be Anakin, that's, I don't know. That's a hard one. Because it feels kind of like a cop-out a bit. I was kind of hoping that she kind of would be a totally new character and not necessarily just a repeat. And it doesn't mean that she's a repeat. I mean, the closest thing that I can think of that's like this would be Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. Two fantastic series. I mean, they're great. But those have a similar element where those are about the avatars, and the avatars are born every so often from nature, from the world, to bring balance, to correct the wrongs of the world. And that's exactly the same element where when we first meet Aang in Avatar: The Last Airbender, he's already the reincarnation of a former avatar, and he actually has access to all the previous avatars, and they're all basically chosen ones who come in to fix things. But they're not the same characters. They're all very, very different. They all have different attributes, different positives and negatives about their characters. They're very different. The only similarities is their ability to use all the different elements and to bring balance. So I can see them doing that with Star Wars. It makes sense. It actually is a storyline that I wouldn't mind seeing. However, having said that, it does feel like that they might be locking themselves into a storytelling mechanism that could become a problem. It could turn into a, I don't know, it could turn into a, it could become stale. If every single main character you have in the Star Wars universe is all a chosen one, well, that might get boring after a while. Now, it worked for Avatar. It worked for the Avatar: Last Airbender, Legend of Korra. It worked for them, so maybe it would work for Star Wars. But that's animation, and I don't know. Something about it tells me this might not be true. This might not be, or at least not entirely true. But having said that, it would be awesome to see Anakin again. The script also mentions that Luke speaks with Yoda and Obi-Wan's ghosts. So it'd be great to see Ewan McGregor again. It'd be great to see Frank Oz's Yoda again. I mean, these are all great elements I would love to see. So the fanboy in me is like, yes, bring him on. But I don't know. I have to. We're waiting to see. Again, take this all with a grain of salt. I don't know if this is any of this actually is accurate. But and again, I don't usually read these kind of scripts, but I just couldn't help myself. I had to read it. I had to see. I just love Star Wars so much. So anyway, that's my random thought of the day. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I'm sorry I'm walking around so much. I know this camera's all over the place, but sometimes I pace when I talk, and that's how I come up with thoughts, and it helps me to think. So if this annoys you, tell me. I'll do my best to fix it and not move around so much. My wife tells me this all the time. But yeah, in the comments below, tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me what you think Rey is, who she is, or do you think there's any merit to this rumor? Is this true? And if so, what else can we expect in the film? So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Adios.